Wednesday Meditation, August 9th, 1978. LL Research, channeling Hatonn. Carla, channeling. I am Hatonn. I greet you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. May we of the Confederation of Planets, in the service of the infinite Creator, extend our blessings and our love to each of you as you sit in this group this afternoon. We hover, inaudible, in a very large and well-appointed craft with our comforts taken care of, my friends, with all our needs satisfied, the vehicles that carry our spirits totally removed from a condition of want. This, my friends, allows our spirits a state of unlimited freedom. And as we travel without limitation from one level to another within the creation of the Father, we seek what we have always sought. We seek what you would term happiness. My friends, if happiness does not mean physical needs being satisfied, then it begins to mean something else. And we, my friends, as a civilization, have traveled many more dimensions in thought than you can imagine in pursuit of that which is real and which satisfies our understandings. And we have found one understanding only that constitutes our happiness, and that understanding, my friends, is very, very simple. The understanding that we are one, and that our oneness is that of love, is the complete and total message that we have come to give those of planet Earth. That you are one, my brothers and sisters, and that the nature of unity is love, is the truth as we understand it that we come to share. For you see, my friends, if you are not distracted by the demands of your day-to-day struggle for existence within the physical plane, then you are free to examine your existence as a being in infinite time and space. Now, because you are a being, my friends, there is always a dynamic between that which you now understand and that which you desire to know. We are as intense in our desire to progress as are you. The only difference, my friends, is that we have discovered that we can progress most effectively as a species with our minds and hearts linked in one desire. And what desire is it, my friends, that gives us happiness? It is the desire, my friends, to share our love with others, the desire to be of service to others. For we have found, since we have no need of the limitations of the physical dimensions, that in spirit, each of you are we, and we are each of you. My friends, we are one being. We are not two. We are not several. Whatever the differences in our condition, those differences are an illusion, for we are all one being, formed in love. Like rays of an infinite and everlasting light, we have shot out through the prisms of our hopes and our dreams, and we are each in a unique vibratory position, relative to that great central sun of being which we call the Creator. In meditation, my friends, you can begin to take the prism effect away. When a prism is removed from a light source, the many, many colors and shades of your rainbow become one white light. And so it is with each of you, my friends. It is as if you sat in love and contemplation together. Your vibrations shoot off into infinite space as a collection of harmonizing colors, and yet remove that understanding one dimension closer to the Creator, and one sees only the white light of all-embracing love. Love, my friends, with a purpose. for nothing in creation exists without purpose. Each of you, my friends, has a purpose. In the past, your contemplations of tomorrow have brought about the present. Those things that you have desired at that time have come to fruition in this time. Yes, my friends, ask and you shall receive, and those things that you have asked for, you have received. The future, my friends, as you call that illusion, is yours completely at this moment. That which you desire will form and sculpture the harmony and the arrangements of your events to come in the future. Therefore, we ask you, desire carefully, my friends. And when you have considered your desire, prosecute it, intensify it, purify it, and seek it with all your heart. In meditation, open your heart to desire. Enter the love that is about you and is empowering you. We are not with you to inform you as to what your desire might be. We cannot suggest to your planet and to its peoples the content of their desires, nor should you, as you go among your peoples, judge others on the content of their desires, so they be different than yours. But for yourself, attempt in love to seek that which you most truly desire, and the white light and love of the creation will be yours to use. I would like to transfer at this time to the one known as N. I am Hatonn. N, channeling, we greet you in the light and love of the Creator. My friends, it gives me pleasure, as you might say, to be with you at this time. We feel the energy generated by your group is a most joyous occasion, limited by your senses. You are not aware of the vibrations you send out as a group. These vibrations spread unstoppingly and affect beings. Some are conscious of this, most are not. When you come together as a group, what you will call love is generated, my friends. You recognize it as high or good feelings or indescribable feelings within you. It is but a small speck, we would say, of the total picture that we consider to be reality. We do not feel superior to you, for truly we are you. We realize this can be abstract, stating that individuals are in reality not individuals, but are one. If you truly desire to find the truth of what we said, we suggest meditation, as usual. This method will aid you greatly in solving the puzzles of not seeing reality. My friends, we have talked to you on various occasions, and we feel there are very few times in which we have not mentioned meditation. We feel we pound it into your heads, so to speak. But only you can reach within your head. And if you feel you are not achieving this as quickly as you would like, we ask you, do not worry about it. For in reality, my friends, there is no time. There is no hurry. We are available to you because at this particular point in your journey, there is an opportunity for you to become aware more quickly. We feel very good communicating with you in this manner, but it is not necessary, for if any individual desires our thoughts, we are with you instantly, no matter the situation you are in, no matter what you are doing. It won't matter, we are with you if you desire. We send you love, my friends. We love you, and we feel the vibrations of love within you. It is a joyous occasion. At this time, I will transfer this contact. I am Hatonn. Carla, channeling. I am with this instrument. I am Hatonn. As my brother Litos, inaudible, among you at this time to work with some of those of you who desire to become channels. I would at this time attempt to make contact and speak just a few words to the one known as Jim McCarty. If he would relax and mentally request our contact, we will, inaudible. I am Hatonn. I am Hatonn. I am again with the instrument. We are adjusting our beam to make it more of a sharp and less broad band, and then we will again attempt to contact the one known as Jim McCarty. I am Hatonn. I am again with this instrument. We thank you for your patience. We are having difficulty with the one known as Jim due to the large reserve of energy which lies within this instrument's aura. We are generating some, shall we say, feedback, and it is not a smooth contact with you. However, at any time the instrument desires to work with our contact, he need only mentally request our conditioning, and the one known as Litos will be with you. At this time, I and my brother would like to work with the one known as A. If she would relax, we will attempt to say a sentence or two through this instrument. I am Hatonn. I am again with this instrument. We thank the one known as A for the privilege of working with her. We have barely made contact. However, there is some tension or confusion, as you might call it, on the part of the instrument due to largeness of inaudible. And again, we say that we are most happy to work with each new instrument at any time it may be requested. If you will bear with us, we would like to attempt to contact the one known as E. It is necessary that the instrument relax and speak thoughts as they float through his mind without regard to their analysis or judgment. I am Hatonn. E. Channeling. I am Hatonn. Carla, channeling. I am again with this instrument. I am Hatonn, and we greatly thank the one known as E. The experience of contact somewhat blew away the channel. This is a common experience and easily overcome with practice. We are most pleased and so happy to work with each of you. If you can be patient for one moment more, we would like this opportunity to acquaint the one known as H with our vibration. We wish to do this very carefully. Inaudible. The one known as Litos will pass amongst each of you and attempt to aid you, strengthening your own spiritual vibrations. For my friends, this is all our conditioning wave is, and it is not, shall we say, a wave that is foreign to you, but one which we attempt to tailor to yours so that the cosmic energy that we are able to tap into by our conditioning is made available to you in your own unique pattern. At this time, I would open the meeting for questions. Questioner: do you feel there is still a need for more channels like we have in this case? Hatonn: I am aware of your question. We have a great need for channels, but it is not in a sense of an attempt to start, shall we say, an organization which grows in numbers and converts as with the church. There is a need for the truth on your planet, a dire need which is expressed by many. The truth has, in many cases, become distorted by those who are the most ignorant to offer it. We ourselves are aware that we distort the truth by speaking in verbal communication rather than allowing only silence instead of thoughts. But we feel that you, too, see, shall we say, an archetypal method of communication, which we employ and which uses a now organization, or, shall we say, geometry, so we possibly have less distortions in our discussion of true understanding. Editor's note: that reference to geometry has a footnote at the bottom. It reads, referring to the concept of circular time, or all time being in one now moment. Hatonn. A great part of our truth lies in the fact that we do not claim to be telling the entire truth, for it is our humble feeling that we do not know the absolute truth. However, many of those among your peoples are reaching out in their day-to-day lives for a meaning which is beyond that which is experienced in the daily realm of your being. It is possible to consider, if one is a philosopher, that there may be no meaning. And many of those who seek spiritually have sadly but honestly come to the conclusion that all things that they hear are less than true, and therefore there is no ultimate meaning. We bring a message of love, a message of ultimate joy, meaning and brightness to the universe. We do not say that all things are easy on a day-to-day basis. We do not turn our backs on the horrors and indignities that you experience. We say only that they are lessons, and therefore a part of the journey whose end is, surely and without any error, that of total love and total joy. We say this to people who are seeking that truth, but do not want to believe that life is random and that all things may be wrong. We ask people to consider our words, and only if they speak to that which is already in their hearts, to adopt it as something to examine and investigate on their own. Yes, my brother, there is a great need of channels. Not of the UFO message as such, but only of love. Love itself, my brother, is our only message. Does this answer your question? Questioner: yes, thank you. Hatonn: is there another question? I am working with this instrument, if you will be patient. I would like to respond briefly to a question which has not been asked, but which was earlier asked before your meditation. We refer to the question of good and evil. It is one to record, my friends. We ask you to understand that, like all opposites, that it is the result of being in motion. When one is in motion, there is that which is ahead and that which is behind. If you could understand yourselves as beings which have been sent out from a great central source, and which are at varying speeds making a great circular return to that central source, then you can begin to understand good and evil. At one point in your evolution, my friends, you were at the farthest point from the central source, which we call the Creator, for want of another word. There was nothing behind and nothing in front of you when you began your travel. As you moved toward that great light, that great central sun, light is before you and darkness behind you. Wisdom before you and ignorance behind you. Those who wish to gain power may gain it in one of two ways: by aiding and abetting that journey towards the light which is called good, or by, shall we say, applying the brakes in progress and attempting to re-enter that portion of the cycle which has already been, which is called evil. If you can understand that at the end of your journey, when you are without motion, there will be no good or evil, it may help you, inaudible, combat that which you see as evil at this point. The principle that drives those who are vibrating in what you would call the evil range is that of separation. They are attempting to separate themselves from the great central source. They are attempting to become more and more individualized, thereby shutting themselves off from power and love of the creation. The type of power that this generates is similar to that which is generated by the applying of brakes in one of your automobiles. It is a friction which generates a good deal of heat. Because this power is so obvious in being seen and felt, and become power in and of itself is admired on planet Earth, many vibrate in the direction of evil, for they can see that they are powerful. Those who attempt to accelerate towards the good are deliberately giving up more and more of their individuality and taking on more and more of the love and power of that central sun source. That which is separate within them is gradually burnt away, and thus they become lights that truly lighten the darkness up. We wish you to understand, my friends, that there is nothing good or evil about good and evil. They are valid choices in a universe of motion. We have found it is appropriate to us to accelerate our journey towards the central source, for we have found that union with each other and with the Creator is joy and happiness, and we prefer laughter to power. We can only ask that you have compassion for the great evil that is within your energy at this time. All of those who are applying the brakes will one day choose otherwise. That much is a metaphor, my friends. Meanwhile, monitor your own progress and make your own choice. Are there any other questions? I would close through the one known as McCarty. I am Hatonn. Jim, channeling. I am Hatonn. I am now with this instrument. My friends, you spoke to us about, shall we say, your individual path. My friends, there is much ahead in your spiritual growth, my friends. You will reap a reward well worth the path of what you think is lost. My friends, continue in your meditations. I will leave you now. I am Hatonn. Adonai, my friends. Adonai Vasu Boragas.
Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one infinite Creator.